Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to VR Master League. We've had a lot of streams here today and we're continuing on into the night for OCE. And of course my night maybe for OCE a little bit earlier in the day, but yeah, as we know, Echo is 24/7. And right now you got Palidore here with PAMWOW on the cast, and we've got Burnsy. Hold on a quick second, because that is a lot of tier 1 community subs that Burnsy just gave out, including a sub of his own a minute ago. So Burnsy, the hype, bringing it to OCE, the Sunday hype, in fact, you might say, Pam. How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, good. I mean, I was taken quite surprised by those gifts subs. Thanks a lot there, Burnsy. And we're just about heading to this game, and Outlaws heading up against Horsemen this evening for myself and everyone in the Oceanic region. So with that said, the slap coming off from Horsemen.
Yeah, well, that's the one way to start it. Thank you to Burnsy, of course, one of our moderators here in Season 3. And right now, trying to look for that 2 is Tom to put it in for the first goal right away. 12 seconds. And that's a hot start, both in the game and the Twitch chat, apparently.
And the previous game that we did see between Outlaws and Horsemen was in the favor of Outlaws. So it will be interesting to see now how Horsemen have developed over the time. I mean, that initial slap did send some type of positive momentum heading into this game at least. They definitely have the regrabs on point. Now, with this slow-paced, maybe bringing something new.
All right, well, there's your poll, ladies and gents. You asked for it, and I must deliver, as contractually obligated by Burnsy. But that said, over here from Fresh, will be taken by Fresh, actually. And of course, well, Burnsy being a mod actually can't vote, so that's a shame. But over here to the mid lane, it will be taken by Frost.
And I'm liking these passings coming here from Team Horsemen. However, that intercept going there from CamJam after some pressure on those passes, and now the regrabs back to the defensive zone of the Horsemen. That will be Fresh, looking for a new fresh attempt at this attack here, sending it to the right to Frost.
Yeah, and already 40 plus viewers in here popping in on this weekend, the beginning of the weekend. Great to have you guys. Again, all night, we've had so many matches already, continuing here with a very fast-paced start, briskly making the way down the floor. Frost passing it. Oh, but Frost getting jacked. Jack Frost, I guess it's over here, though, right back. And into the goal. Silver Ridge now. It clear off a great grab.
And now the follow-ups on that great grab from the great clear. Oh my lord, that nearly dinged right to the bottom, but dinged its way inside there from Tom. That was a very close one.
Was that, I want to say by Cam, a headbutt 3 attempt, just happened to go a little bit towards top. Maybe it was a headbutt pass, I'm not sure. Whatever the case was, good start, 4 points on the board here.
Yep, but with that said, oh my goodness, those regrabs coming in at light speed from Outlaws, stealing that disc and finding yet another 2 points.
Oh, my jaw went to the floor for a second, flooring it there. That was an almighty fast joust, and just again, look at the finish there. Just a fling behind the back, it looked like, if my eyes aren't deceiving me. Okay, 6 points. This is definitely an OCE match, and I mean that in very good ways. This is a wild start. Wild indeed.
Yep, and now we can see Outlaws not letting go of this pressure that they've created here. Cosmo now with the disc does have Tom on the right side of the ceiling. Might look for the pass onto the nest. However, that dodge will buy them some time, buy them some players. But the intercept from Glibby interrupting that attack and now trying to send it through the mid. But that will be Silver Ridge sending it back.
Some good defense for sure coming in, but of course it's always going to be a killer when you can't get the clear. It's Cosmo sending it way over to the shoulder, grabbed by CamJam. CamJam looking for maybe some teammates, eyeing the cross opportunity, and look at that. That was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I mean, those passes inside the bubble, just avoiding all the players of Horsemen there. Even Cosmo earlier with that dodge over on the left boot, I believe, or even underneath the nest. I mean, it was a great play overall. The passes were there. That execute was brilliant.
And a 1 hour delayed thanks, by the way, to Sir Dimwee for the sub. I was watching the stream just as it had ended. He never got a shout out, so I'm going to give it to him right there, as will be a shot attempt right off the backboard, narrowly missing Silver Ridge's hands, and will be taken back by Tom.
Yep, and just noted in the chat there as well, OCE games feel so much more different than NA, and I couldn't agree more. It's always interesting going between the two regions and seeing the different game styles that they've created here for this game. As I say this, Tom's going to be trying to send it over to his teammate in the bubble there, but the interception from Glibby shutting it down.
Super impressed there again by just how fast these players are, but the passes as well. they're connecting on, well, more often than not. Maybe not on that one so much, but the thing is, the mix of not only brisk pace, but just the pass abilities that almost gets into the goal off a ding.
Did you make the pun possibilities, or did I hear wrong? Whatever the case is, we will see Horsemen now with this Glibby trying to find a juke position there. Went for the shot, but the slap save did have pressure on him, and what a play!
What guy's nuts, man. Silveridge doing what Silveridge does, which is to say, just the defensive stalwart, shield, whatever you want to call him, a knight in shining armor, and silver armor, in fact. Right now, going to the back. There he is again. Right on cue, Silveridge.
Silveridge not letting a single disc get past him into the goals there. And now the counterattack potentially. The regrabs are on their way from both members there. However, the disc is going to be bouncing a few different ways there, and it will work out for Horsemen in the end, but that will be Tom on top of that disc, sending it right back.
Well, it almost goes into the goal as well, had it not been for that nasty, pesky barrier as Glibby, it gets it stolen by Cam as well as Cosmo. Some nice hands here in the midfield. It will be Cam with the jam. I mean, that is just quintessential Cam jam right there, isn't it? A quick grab, doesn't really need to look, just flings it, and it's 10 points up.
Yeah, well, that's his jam. You never know. You never want to mess with Cam jam once he's in the rhythm, and well, you know, those flings kind of prove it. Just the utmost faith in yourself, the utmost confidence in yourself to just fling it without looking, you know. It's always brilliant to see. As we now see Fallen with the disc. Went for the pass, but the intercept from Cam Jam looking to kind of like solidify this momentum that he's created here. The funnel back. He might go for the finalization. The angle a bit tight.
I still don't have a name for that, but it's definitely Cam's thing. That shoulder behind the back anchored fling. There really needs to be a better name for it. I can't think of it yet, but it will be taken by Glibby, eyeing down the defense with the carousel, but it will carousel right out the bubble.
And now they are attempting to pressure this discount. A brilliant play there actually from Frost. However, didn't find the slap towards his teammate due to the pressure of Outlaws now. And they're looking to return here. Cam Jam crossing it over to Cosmo. Cosmo does have pressure of regrabs on side of him. Went for the clear through that mid side, and it will be Horsemen returning the disc.
All right, Glibby now with a deep fling. There is one player that back there for Horsemen. And well, now the match has begun, chat. Can't issue any refunds. I am sorry. But with that, taken over by the bubble and the stacks coming in quick for either side, it will be Frost up high.
I can tell you right now, Cam Jam is looking for a refund with those 3-pointers that he found earlier. However, the steal, and this is exactly what I was going on about. I was waiting for that 50-meter 3-point, whatever you want to call it. But Tom taking it all the way under over.
Tom with a bomb, and they're up by a dozen. Burnsy in the chat there without looking it up. What team do you play for? If you guess it correctly, I'll give some subs. What team do you play for, Aurora? Anyway, it's a dozen points up here. Do I have any hope?
I'm not going to spoil anything. I totally know what team they play for, I promise you. Anyway, we do see Horsemen now Glibby on the left side and looking to potentially find a few points to carry them into the second round here. I mean, momentum is a huge thing, which we discussed in a few previous games. Fresh did go for that shot, a bit of an undershot, however, and now looking to re-grab that disc. It will be Glibby now trying to take it outside the bubble, trying to buy some time for his teammates. However, the pressure from Outlaws is good enough, and the clear might be good enough.
All right, taken here by Fallen, and yeah, I definitely said it before, Punda. Didn't you hear me? I kind of punded in there. Jeez, I said for Aurora. Yeah, you know, what team do you play for, Aurora? Do I have to spell it out? I remember, Burnsy, because I assumed you were in Project Hope a few days ago on stream, and then it turned out, no, you were on Aurora. And right now, the disc not loose, but they will get the dunk back eventually for Fresh. There's our first couple points, Pam.
Yeah, I mean, just like your puns, that was a fresh shot there from Fresh, and I mean, it kind of went over my head. Apologies there, and I mean, I don't blame the chat if any of my puns end up going over the head, because you know what, I don't really make them as clear as Palidore. But you know what, with that said, we do have a comeback here from Horsemen, and I mean, I talked about this earlier. They can set some momentum in their way heading up into this next round.
All right, we pressured Burnsy into it. Appreciate that, though, for sure. Burnsy sticking true to the word. Indeed, Aurora, I guess, do the shout-outs indeed, because Aurora looking at potentially Master Division soon. One of the few remaining undefeated teams in the upper divisions across any region. So thank you for that. The hype is there. The shot is there. Cosmo gets them up 15-2.
Yeah, really appreciate those subs there, Benzi, and what a brilliant shot there from Cosmo. And just want to note as well, thank you to everybody in the chat for stopping by. The hype in the chat. Yes, Cosmo's in the chat. Love to see it all. Love to see everybody here. And I hope you're enjoying the match 15-2.
Okay, now that part I was not aware of. Burns is. Hold on. Oh, look at the shot saved from Fallen. But he can get up. Cam Jam G now with another recovery.
Yep, and they're looking to find a few more points to close out this round here for Team Outlaws. They do have the disc on the double diamond, that is Silveridge, but he might just be able to play out this time here, looking to take their sweet time with this attack here. Now Tom anchoring off that block there, went for the anchor off the shield. The save was there from Fallen. The steal back. They're still looking for another shot.
Oh, Fallen, the defensive energy, indeed they will rise. At least in the last couple defensive stands. Now one more attempt, but nobody home, nobody in the goal, doesn't matter. The round will go to Outlaws, but Horsemen at least making some moves here late to maybe build themselves into a very nice second round.
Yeah, well, I mean, finding 2 points near the end of the first round there, Horsemen doing that
and
definitely shows how their plays. Yeah, and those saves were insane as well. I mean, just that given alone, it definitely shows how Horsemen can definitely find the place to make themselves available and just find those points in the end. So it definitely is sparking some intrigue and sparking some hope for this second round for Team Horsemen. Meanwhile, Outlaws doing brilliantly in terms of those passes and those executes, and don't get me started on those saves. I mean, they were all insane, but Silveridge found quite an insane one earlier in the first round. So a great game overall, and we're going to be heading into the second round quite soon.
Absolutely, and trying to catch up on a little bit. Birdfriend highlighting something, saying I need to listen to Pawn here. And Pawn said about something, I think a misvote, but again, as the case was, the match had already begun, and once bets are in. Fine print must be read. I can't be held accountable. These channel points, though, serious business. People getting all invested in them. I'm enabling bad habits, Pam. Bad habits indeed, but you know what? The viewership is up, so I guess we're gonna stick with it. Anyway.
You know what? At least the first lesson is learned with fake money. You know what? Now you know that in real life you're not going to make the same mistakes. You're going to read the contract. You're going to sign it. You're going to make the right investments. Regardless, we're heading into the second round now.
Now, dare I ask, because I didn't see Pawn, how much did you bet? It wasn't the whole bank now, was it? I hope not.
At the house.
Just wondering.
I'm sure. She'll be alright. It should be fine. It's fine. It's fine. We have Cosby now with the disc. Grabbing that disc, looking to send it through that right tunnel. The grab there from Fallen, looking to clear right back out, but it's just past the pass at this point. They're looking for a tennis match in the midsection. However, the regrabs are there from Outlaws, looking to pressure this disc that has been left astray here, and it will be Cosby with the disc in the end.
And over now to the barrier. It's going to be a pass to Cam. Cam with the anchor, 6 meter, just tapping off there right before the defense could reach for the first 2 points. Nicely to Outlaws. And dare I ask, Pawn, how much is all of your money? Dare I ask?
Burnsy with the subs as well as the recent hydrate now in the chat. I will get onto it as soon as these regrabs make their way past from Outlaws. Look at the light speed pressure coming there from Outlaws, and you definitely can force the opposition's hand there in a lot of circumstances with those regrabs.
Like I'm trying to think of in my head. I can figure out maybe some consolation prizes for you either way, Pawn. But with that said, Frost here. Oh, on the jump, the bunny hops. Doesn't matter. Guess who? Silveridge. That's who.
Yep, and brilliant save yet again from Silveridge, clearing it right out. However, it will be Horsemen with the disc in the end, looking for the finalization. Frost unable to finalize that shot there in the end, and now they're looking to find yet another shot on target. The intercept there from Outlaws, looking to slap clear that through the midsection, and it will work for them. The regrabs are on their way.
And to the wall it goes. A chance to maybe take a 2-goal advantage here and keep Pawn alive. That said, taking it back, was Fallen, and now falling on the shots from above, Cosmo.
Cosmo, let's go. That's going to be from Punta in the chat there, and I couldn't agree more. Cosmo with a brilliant play there off the roof into the goals. What you like to see, a 4-point lead now for Team Outlaws. They've taken the first one. Now Horsemen with the just advantage.
All right, to Fallen over to that top wedge. Glibby now with that slingshot over into the orange lane. Will be overtaken by Cosmo with plenty of time here, and the line of sight over to the mid lane to Cam as the stacks now prepare. Again, fast, furious, and certainly the goal is going to be open potentially if they can get there, but a drive-through stun by Glibby will at least delay them a bit.
And those regrabs were prioritizing the defense within the bubble instead of interrogating that disc that didn't have anyone on it. So it definitely is an interesting approach here. Do you go for that disc that is left astray, or do you go for that bubble defensive system that they've developed there? So you know what? Both might work in the end, but let's just see how well it works as Cosmo went for the dodge there with... nearly went for the shot, but the reset will work in the end.
All right, so over here to Silver Ridge. Silver Ridge right down to the boots, but so far... scoreless are the Horsemen, not able to get anything going as some stuns indeed fold left, right, center all over the place. Even more here in the mid lane, and will be Cosmo there with just a split second and trying to split it off to the shoulder. The full extension on the arms, which just delivers it right to Frost on the pick.
Yep, and full credit to the Dusty there from Silver Ridge. Earlier went for that play and definitely was great to see. There's Horsemen now looking to retaliate. They do have the regrabs there on the way. They're looking to quickly grab that disc, but the slap there coming from Cosmo, I believe. And they still have the disc here, Horsemen. They do have the plays on the shield. The pass, it might be good enough. The ding off the right. They're still looking to grab that disc, but the clear out from Cosmo.
All right, Horsemen... got a chance again to see if they can thrive off of it. They shall. Fresh with the first couple of points. And just like that, the lead cut in half after, what, minute and 42 since that last joust.
Yeah, I mean, just like in the first round what we saw, I mean, Horsemen, they definitely have the ability to set themselves up within the bubble and find those passes. And I mean, compared to the first round, we're nearly at the 5-minute mark here, and it's only a 2-point gap here. So a close round indeed, and Horsemen looking to just take the lead here in the second round with that pass from Fresh over to the backboard. Nearly made its way in, but gonna bounce back to Cosmo.
Oh, that would have been huge for sure. Could have put them up by some points in the second round. Still might yet. There's Glibby. The recovery, the steal, the delivery, but just off rebound there. Fresh was in the right general area, but a little bit tough on the catch as it will sail just slightly beyond the momentum, but will recover.
Measuring those bounces from the disc is always a frustrating job to do in Echo, and it's always frustrating when you just can't measure it at that one precise moment that you need it the most. It just bounces the complete opposite direction you expected it to go, and it's always annoying. But what isn't annoying is when you measure it properly, and it's just so satisfying, as well as these regrabs and this potential shot. No, the save.
Yeah, got a little bit too bold with that kind of win again. That's the second time we've actually seen that full extension on the arms by an offensive driver. It was once at the shoulder and once right in front of the goal. Both times a turnover caused by it, at least for a moment. So getting a little bit loose here, trying to convert on some fundamentals, but mental is the defense of Fallen.
Fallen had like 50 members like directly in front of him to be able to nail down that shot heading towards the goals there. Was definitely a great save from Fallen. Now with the counterattack attempting to send it in, an awkward bounce there. They're looking to return here, the Horsemen, after that save, looking for the shot a bit over, but the rebound will work towards them now. Frost sending it to the left shoulder, might make its way in, but the save!
Oh man, the defense here coming in and frantic as ever. I saw, I think it was Cruz a minute ago asking about the differences in styles. NA, EU, OCE. I think OCE is kind of, it's really an in-between between NA and EU in terms of style. You do get some of this passing, but you do get some of this crazy fast pace as well. So it's really a unique style of its own, absolutely.
Yep, and as you've said that, I've pulled up my calculator, and 3 does in fact equal 50. Credits to Punta there. Yep, the math does check out.
Yeah, math checks out.
Don't cross-check me. Yeah, don't cross-check me. Glibby now with the disc off the right side does have members of Outlaws regrabbing right beside him. Went for that bounce pass off the roof. However, that's not going to work out at the end. Tom with the disc looking for the clear.
Oh, sailing past Fallen there a couple different times. Had those great saves earlier on, but now need to save himself and get back into the goal. Otherwise, you're going to get some jam from that guy, the Cam. And indeed, I need some names. There's a lot of people with... You got your boop shots. You got your Joker trains. I need something for Cam beyond the Cam Jam. Yeah. The Space Jam, did you say?
Everybody get up. Anybody?
Yeah.
Anyway, Cam Jam. Oh my goodness, off the backboard, Cam Jam. Everybody get up. It's time to jam.
bringing on the campaign? Yeah, maybe. No, I don't know. Regardless, shout out, yeah, Space Jam, one of my favorites from my childhood. Fun fact indeed. I love me a little Space Jam.
Just with that sly approach of just, you know, just flinging that disc, you know where that shot's gonna go. It's kind of got that swagger in it that kind of is appropriate for that Space Jam kind of theme. So, I mean, if I have any idea,
Whoa.
I mean, with that response though, 3 points will do very well for Team Horsemen here.
Yeah, that puts them back within 4. You got 2 minutes left, and third round at stake here. Of course, Outlaws can just secure this in 2 with some control on this launch, but the Horsemen, they're just a step or a gallop away.
And now Outlaws looking to return with a few more points of their own here. They do have the members on the left side. The intercept from Frost there. That's a brilliant intercept there, setting it back through that left side. And the follow-ups are there from Horsemen. They might be able to potentially set themselves up here for the remainder of the round. 2 points.
Ooh, and getting fresh and funky with the moves there. Dancing around after the score, having some fun, getting some stuns. But more importantly, they're within 1 goal, that is to say, with about a minute left.
And if you're just joining us here, Outlaws have taken away the first, and Horsemen looking to return within this second one with that re-grab. Oh my goodness, Horsemen have taken the lead.
All right, so I'm going to cancel those channel point predictions real quick.
Port is really happy about those accidental gamble.
All right, 1 minute left. The thing is that there is still a lot of time for at least a goal. Some ducks moved through that mid lane. That was risky as anything. That said, briskly down the lane, Cosmo claiming back the 2-point lead.
35, yeah, 35 seconds on the clock there, and Horsemen do have the just advantage. They're going to have to go for some lightning fast passes through these tunnels here, set themselves up relatively quickly here with 20 seconds. Let's see if they can do it.
All right, here we go. It needs to be quick and quick. A little bit slow actually coming out of this gate. And with that, a big take from Cosmo. The defense always intense and right through the 3-point shot, and that will crumble this almost comeback from the Horsemen.
Oh, what a devastating steal there for the Horsemen. I mean, Cosmo just completely shutting down that last little slimmer of hope there for Horsemen and taking away the second round, taking away the game. Outlaws doing very well indeed. Horsemen not trailing too far behind. I mean, we definitely saw a comeback here within that second round in comparison to the first round. But, I mean, yeah, in general, both teams playing well, but Outlaws just doing that much better.
Yeah, that was such a close second round. I mean, both rounds of super high scoring as well, and definitely Outlaws doing a great job to just close off all hope at the end with that grab. Again, that launch needed to be kind of quick, but just didn't really get out of the gates with as much briskness as they wanted to. And well, with that, the results as we head to the score screen, and I do in fact get those points redeemed. Although here, for the sake of my conscience, Pawn Stream, you get to be channel VIP. How about for all of February? I'll give you that role as consolation points. One-time offer, one and only.
Isn't that nice? Palidore.
If anyone else messes up tonight, though, I'm not doing that again.
Aaron, this is the time to mess up. Do it. Anyway, all the GGs coming in the chat. Really appreciate everybody for stopping by. 50 people in the stream. Love to see everybody stopping by. And yeah, I mean, also taking a look at the stats here, just bringing it right back to the game here. I mean, Outlaws just performing very well here in terms of those. I feel like they had a lot of aggressive plays there. I mean, from Outlaws, those setting up plays within the bubble, those insane three-pointer shots we saw from Cam Jam, even Cosmo at a point there. I mean, it was brilliant plays there from Outlaws across the board here. The 7 points to Cam, 8 to Cosmo, the assists across the board there. I mean, the saves from Silveridge, although it does have one for this, I believe for the second round, there was a quite a crazy one within the first one. He had to worry about that pressure coming on towards him, as well as saving the disc at the same time, found the shield block and found the slap away. I mean, so brilliant plays across the board here for Team Outlaws.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fun game, fast pace. Again, that was a very enjoyable cast that kind of passed by in a blink of an eye. I feel like that was one of the fastest casts I've ever indeed casted in my life. Maybe it was just because yeah, we're having fun. A fun, frantic pace to that game and to the Twitch chat. A lot of entertaining side stories going on over there. Princess saying, Pally giving out VIP but won't even give it to people who have points. You're free to try to redeem, Princess. Again. Cannot guarantee the results on that, but great to see Princess here, of course, one of our governors. And, of course, big thanks again to Burnsy. Start here of the new month in February, now taking the lead over on the monthly gifted subtotals. And, yeah, appreciate Burnsy, one of our league moderators here. Many league moderators, in fact, some maybe to be announced, but coming soon, TM. Indeed, there's a lot of things coming soon, because the time is soon. What does that mean? Who knows? Anyway, with that said, ladies and gents, this is it for this particular match. But in the next couple hours, for those who are still awake on the NA side of things, I think me and Pam, we're going to be back here with some more OCE, because we've got Hydra and the last Centurions in another 2.5 hours. So it's a whiles away, but for you guys who are night owls like me, hope to see you there.
Yeah, hope to see you all there, and appreciate everybody for stopping by again. Thanks to Burnsy for those subs. Thanks to everybody in general for stopping by. Great to cast this one, and as you said, Palidore did go in a blink of an eye. I thought we hadn't even started yet by the end of it, but you know what? Hopefully we will be seeing some more in the future, which Palidore just said, I believe 2.5 hours around about then. So yes, stop by and hope to see you there.
Yeah, and to answer Pon's question there, what's VIP do? It's a Twitch like native role there, so you get that little badge by your name, little diamond badge. You get certain permissions, say if we happen to ever be running on slow mode, which you never really do, but you'd get kind of immunity from that and immunity from Nightbot's fury and things like that. Mostly just a little extra visibility, make you feel special with the limited roles and whatnot. Twitch gives them based on the amount of subs we have, so with more subs, you get a more VIP slot, so it is like a limited thing. But yes, I mean, I know that's maybe not, the consolation you wanted, but it's a consolation you get. Hopefully that's enough.
Bragging rights. You get to say, hey, pal, I got VIP from Palidore. I mean,
Exactly.
I don't think it gets better than that. You might as well have lost 50,000 points, and I would have taken that.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you had, what was it? You bet like 3,000, 3.5 or something. Heck, if you want a channel sticker for the rest of the week, just DM me something. I'll even upload a sticker for you. You get the VIP treatment for being the best loser today. Eh?
Yeah. I mean, I played it back in my head again, and I didn't know whether to like it or not. But you know what? Hopefully, we'll be liking that constellation, whatever it is. I
joke, of course. Please don't report me.
You're fired.
we of course love you, Pon, and all you guys who supported. Again, to have a late night stream like this, pretty great to have a really hyped up chat. That's some cool stuff.
Yep. And yeah, I believe with that said, be happy, be healthy.
Oh, hold on. Oh, talk about banning. I will say, since we are a couple hours out, I think let's go raid someone for once. I don't always remember to do that, but I happen to. Let's go raid someone. Whoa! There's me. Sorry, opening the Twitch channel, trying to find out who's on Echo right now. Let's see. How about why don't we go say hi to Gilligan? Gilligan's live there with some community fun. This could be a potential risk, so I might get fired even more yet. But anyways, it's Friday night, and they're having fun, so hopefully this will work out just fine for old Palidore and for Gilligan. So here we go. Gonna raid Gil. Pile on in. And again, for those who are awake in a couple hours, 2.5 hours from right this minute, we'll be back with Centurions versus Hydra. But until then, be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other. This has been Palidore and PAMWOW and VRML. We'll see you again real soon.
See you later, mates.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.